Hello, everyone, and welcome to AFLW Trade Wrap Day 5 video. Obviously, today was the second last day of the AFLW trade period, and there's still plenty of deals to be done on the final day tomorrow, and it ends at 2 p.m. Victorian time. Now, the trades to go through today, there was a bunch of them. I'm going to go right through all of them, and then I'll mention some names that have not yet been done because there's still some big names left on the board for tomorrow's wheeling and dealings. Now, for today, though, we had Annabelle Johnson join the Eagles. We had Eleanor Hartill and Sinead Davison join the Brisbane Lions. We had Kalinda Howarth join the Pies. Alice Smith join the Suns. And some pick swaps around all that as well. And then, of course, very, very late tonight, luckily, coincidentally, I'm recording this later, Dallaway and Hicks are officially Richmond players, and we'll get to all the Pacifics in a second. But tomorrow's deals that have not been done yet include Ash Brazil, Gabby Newton, Madison Gay, and Bess Keeney, just to name a few. Jasmine Smith maybe on the way to the Bulldogs from Gold Coast. There's some other trade news. There's been news of re-signings today. Headline with 4 players of the Demons, headlined by Taylor Harris, and the Saints had 3 re-signed for an extra 2 years, headlined by Ash Richards. Now, let's go through the trades that have been official today. So the first trade for today was a 3-way trade. There's a lot of them in this trade period in the women's. Considering you can't use future picks, you're kind of forced to. You've got a small draft hand. You kind of have to get another club involved. So that's probably why you're seeing more than just club by club trades. So it was three-way trade between Collingwood, Gold Coast, and Brisbane. Collingwood received Kalinda Howarth, a small forward from the Suns. They lose picks 59 and 68. Gold Coast received Alice Smith from the Brisbane Lions and pick 59. They lose Kalinda Howarth. Brisbane gain pick 68 and lose Alice Smith. I mean, some players that had some injuries, lack of opportunity, really even. Kalinda Howarth from the Suns, who's now joined the Pies as a forward, has got some runs on the board prior to her injury. So I would say if I have to pick who won the trade, I would say Collingwood, but it's dead even. You could go either way. And Alice Smith is a bit unknown, but you never know. And then, of course, with Brisbane, the play they end up picking, who knows how they will go. There was a pick swap between the Gold Coast Suns and North Melbourne. North Melbourne received pick 27 and gave up picks 35 and 38 to the Gold Coast. Who wins that? Well, again, you don't know who the players are. North clearly have someone on their eye on someone, and they just want to get up the board, maybe package it up with more picks. They've had a fair few picks, North Melbourne, so they're obviously trying to get their way up into the first round again. And Gold Coast, obviously, they're happy sliding back and gaining an extra pick. They've delisted a fair few Gold Coast, including 4 in the last few days. So they're obviously trying to get more draftees in or potential delisted players as well. Now, the biggest one of today, we'll go to the newest one. Ali Dallaway and Jodie Hicks are officially Richmond players, along with pick 43 from the Giants, and the Giants get picks 30 and 69. Jodie Hicks, obviously an experienced player at 32 years of age. Ali Dallaway, a young midfielder, only 20 or 21 years of age. She had a really breakout game when they played for the Giants, when they played Gold Coast at Heritage Bank on a Friday night. I think it was round 9. She had a really dominant game. Then she kicked a goal or 2 and had 20-odd disposals. So if that is what Richmond are going to get, they're going to get a decent midfield, and Jodie Hicks, obviously experienced play in the back half of the ground. And they get 43 as well. And GWS again pick 30 and 69. So, I mean, not for much. So it's either pick 30 or the players. So I want to go the players and then say that Richmond won there. Now, the big 3-club mega trade again. So we had the 4-club trades. We had a 3-club trade today. And now the big one of today between Brisbane, West Coast, and Geelong. Now, bear with me. Brisbane received from the Eagles forward Sinead Davison and Eleanor Hartill, a young ruck, along with picks 36 and 57. On their end, they gained all that, along with pick 24 and 32. No, pick 24 and 32 is what they're giving up with Bella Smith. So they get 2 players, give up 24 to slide back to and 32 to slide to 36.57 with the two players. I think Brisbane have done individually very, very good there. Sinead Davison will be adding to that premiership forward line, and Michaela Polgar, who went to the Giants yesterday, she can replace her in the lineup. And Eleanor Hartill might not get a game with obviously Taylor Smith and Dallaway+Hicks in that ruck forward role, but she definitely can compete, and a good pickup for the Lions if she is needed upon, especially if there's a few injuries in the forward half of the ground. West Coast gained Annabelle Johnson from Geelong, a defender, and pick 24. They gave up Sinead Davison and Eleanor Hartill. Obviously, two players the Eagles couldn't afford to lose. They've been involved in a lot of trades, the Eagles, bringing in a few players in other positions, and they'll probably be active again tomorrow. Alyssa Drennan yesterday was their massive pickup from the Suns in midfield at 32 years of age, but they lost two players in the forward line and ruck that they probably couldn't afford to lose, but they'll have a bunch of picks and they'll do what they do at the draft as well. So obviously they gave up those two players, Annabelle Johnson and pick 24. And Sinead Davison is probably about pick 24. So it's about right. But again, I would rather those two players. But yeah, Annabelle Johnson could be a handy pickup in the back line for the Eagles from Geelong. And speaking of Geelong, they gave up Annabelle Johnson, pick 36 and 57, and they gained Bella Smith from the Brisbane Lions, an untried young tall position player, along with pick 32 and 41. So pretty similar trade here, but purely off the players that were picked up in this three-way trade, the Brisbane Lions for me definitely win. Sinead Davison, I mentioned, a forward. They can be very dangerous and only 23 years of age, I think. And Eleanor Hartill, a young key position forward ruck. So I'll go with the Brisbane Lions there. As I said before, there's a bunch of trades to go through tomorrow. I think it's as many as maybe 10 to 15. So it's going to be a big day. Closes earlier than every other day it's been a thing. So yeah, very interesting to see how it ends up transpiring. Comment down below what your thoughts on your team. Do they need to be more active? What do they need to do? Some of these trades, some clubs are haggling for picks, etc., just like they do in the men's one. Comment down below what you think your side should do. And with the draft coming up, what should they do? I'll have a trade wrap video tomorrow, and the day after that, I'll have a full trade wrap video club by club. And then, of course, the draft's right around the corner Monday night, so there'll be a draft video on the weekend as well. Thank you all. Go Saints.